Okay, let's open up our workbook to page 45. Page 45. Okay, let's kind of just glance through this together, read through it quickly. Okay, maps have grids to locate cities. The coordinate plane is a type of grid that is formed when two number lines intersect at their 0 points. So you can see right here, this is like a grid. This is a coordinate plane. And notice that it's also divided up into quadrants. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's weird how it goes backwards. You think it would go the other direction, but it doesn't. This is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, an ordered pair is a pair of numbers such as 1, 2. And that's used to locate or graph points on the coordinate plane. Notice here, the x-coordinate corresponds to a number on the x-axis. And the y-coordinate is supposed to go on the y-axis, or it corresponds to the number on the y-axis. So for example, 1, 2, remember you go sideways first. You go on the x, 1, and then up 2. And so looking at here, you would go over 1 and up 2. And that is point 1, 2. Okay, and this is our y-axis. This is our x-axis, and this point right here in the very center is called the origin. All right, so it says here, label the coordinate plane with the terms ordered pair, x-coordinate, and y-coordinate. These words, those three words, go on these three lines. All right, so let's see, what is the 1 called? That 1 right there. That is the ordered pair, x-coordinate, or y-coordinate. It's the x-coordinate. All right, what about this? Oh, the whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing is called ordered pair. This thing right here, ordered pair. This whole thing is called an ordered pair. It's like an address. And the other one, the 2 right there, is the y-coordinate. All right, so that should refresh your memory. Next one here says graph points 2, 3 and -3, -2 above and connect the 3 points on the coordinate plane. Okay, so let's graph these points 2, 3. So start from the origin. I go over 2, because that's the x, and then up 3. So I would go over 2 and up 1, up 2, up 3, right there. What about the other one? The other one is -3, -2. So you start at the origin. I'm going -3, -3, and then -2 means down 2. -3, down 2 is right there. Now it says connect those together. Well, if you notice, if you connect those together, it looks like they're in a line. Now I'm freehanding. I don't have a ruler in front of me right now, but it looks like they make a line, straight line. Okay, turn the page to 46 and look at the very bottom. The bottom of page 46, letter A. And it says James earns $5 an hour. $5 an hour Babysitting. Determine whether the amount of money James earns babysitting is proportional to the number of hours. So, is dollars and hours proportional? Explain your reasoning. Well, you know what? What I'll do is I'll just make a quick little table because it's a lot easier to do. So let's see. We'll do the hours and then dollars. And it says $5 an hour. So $5 for 1 hour. And that must mean he would do 10 for 2 hours. It would be $10. For 3 hours, it'd be $15. Right? Okay, let's graph that. So for 1 hour, $5. So I go over to the graph. Here's the hours. 1 hour. 1 hour, $5. That's right about there. Okay, next one. 2 hours, $10. 2 hours, because this is hours, $10. Up there. 3 hours, 15. 3 hours, $15. That's right in the middle. Now, if I graph that, does that make a straight line? Does it make a straight line through the origin? Well, let me ask you this. If he works no hours, will he get paid any money? No, he won't. He won't get paid any. He shouldn't get paid any money. Okay, so if you make a straight line through there, and you can use anything you want, like a card or return. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so here's a card. Just any straight edge will do. And that should make a straight line. It does. Look at that. Straight line through the origin. What does that mean? It means it's proportional. The question is, babysits in a court and play. Oh yeah, determine whether the amount of money he earns is proportional to the number of hours. It is proportional. I don't think I need to explain anything, but I'm just going to write down proportional. The dollars and hours are proportional. Excuse me. It's proportional. Let's try another one. Slide over to the letter B, right beside it, on the other page. The table below shows the number of calories an athlete burned per minute. Okay, so it's calories per minute. Determine whether the number of calories burned is proportional. So, are the number of calories proportional to this? Now, you could look at a table and tell, but let's just graph it. All right, so if I graph this 0, 0, 1, 4, 1, up 4, 2, 8. Remember, you always go sideways first. 2, 8, 2, 8, and then 3, 13. 3, 13. Well, sure looks like a straight line. Let's see. If I graph that, take a straight edge. I'll just use this card again. I'm supposed to, I think oh, this is a retirement card. I'm supposed to send this to some person for retirement. I forgot. I got to fill it out. I'm just going to use the back of it. All right, so look, I'm going to make a straight line, and, or I'm going to connect these dots anyways. And it looks like, look at that when I connect them. It's not quite straight. It's not quite straight, is it? It's very close, but it's not. It's not proportional. It's not proportional. The calories and number and minutes are not proportional. Okay, now if you look at this, notice the table here that you could do. Remember, that's why I said yesterday, forget about 0, 0. But notice that if I said 1 times 4, well, that's 4. 2 times 4, that's 8. 3 times 4, no, it doesn't equal. So that means that it is not proportional. Okay, turn to the next page, please, 48. And if you look at the top here, this has to do with a batting cage. Represents a proportional relationship between the number of pitches thrown and the cost. So the number of pitch, because it costs so much depending on how many pitches you get. And to notice that there's 2 different companies or 2 different places they go to. One is called Run Center, and the other one is called the Softball Plus. Right? This all has to do with going to like batting cages. So the question is, which one is proportional? That should be obvious to you. This one is proportional. Run Center, because it's a straight line through the origin. This is one where it is proportional to the number of pitches. All right, so anyways, you can see that this is the proportional one. Let's go down to here. Number 1. This is just a little tricky, so I just want to go over this with you. It says the cost of 3D movie tickets is, look what they have here, $12 for 1 ticket. These go together, right? And then the other one, $24 for 2 tickets, $36 for 3 tickets. Determine whether the cost is proportional to the number of tickets. Sometimes it's easier to, when you do this, is to make just a little table, just like this. You have your X's and you have your Y's. The X's, if you look at the table right here, the chart, the graph, excuse me, this is your X, right? What are X's? Tickets. Tickets are X's. And cost, the money, is the Y's. So this is where the money goes. I'll just put a little symbol there just so I know. That's where the money goes. $12. So $12 goes with 1 ticket. $24 goes with 2 tickets. $36 goes with 3 tickets. Graph it and decide if it is proportional. So you graph those points, 1, 12, and you may want to make the dots large so it's easy to graph. 2, 24, over 2, up 24, and then 3, 36, over 3, 3 tickets, $36. And if you draw a straight line through that, does it go through the origin? It looks like it does. Maybe off a tiny bit. Now, if you do a double check, you would just say, oh, wait a minute, I have 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 12 is 24, 3 times 12, yeah, they are proportional. So it is proportional. You don't, let's say, what does it say? Explain your reasoning. You could say it's a straight line through origin. That's how come you know. You graphed it, it's a straight line through the origin. Sometimes I forget to put the word the, just because I speak like Tarzan. Straight line through origin. All right, what about this other one here? The number of books 2 stores sells after 1, 2, and 3 days. 1, 2, and 3 days. This is how many books they sell. Now, which one of these stores is proportional? The days in the book sold. Well, hopefully you can see it's this one here, right? The red one, Why is it? Because why? I'm just going to say because straight line through origin. Trying to save you some writing here. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but a shortcut for because, sometimes you may have seen this, is B/C. Sometimes they'll say that because. All right, there you go.